Hi, this is Manju Ramanan, and you're watching me on Channel D, Super Women. On the show today, I have two very interesting women, a mother and a daughter. The daughter is a very interesting 6-year-old who is the wonder girl of the UAE. Her name is Lamia Tariq Malala Al Farsi, and she is a rhythmic gymnast and nurtures an ambition of winning the gold in Olympics for the UAE. Next month, she will be at the Winter Cup in Germany. She also wants to meet the rulers. She wants to meet His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed. She and her mother both are the guests on my show today as part of the Dubai Women's Run, of which Lamia is a brand ambassador. She is the youngest brand ambassador of the Dubai Women's Run. Welcome to the show, Malak. Welcome to the show, Lamia. So thrilled to have you on the show and wanting to start talking to you. Lamia, tell me, what do you like about gymnastics?
It's a beautiful sport. It's about ballet, gymnastics, and
So, Malak, tell me, how did you realize that you have this bundle of talent right next to you, and how did you nurture it?
Well, she was 3, 4 years old, when a lot of energy at home, very flexible, wanted an outlet, but we couldn't find anything at that age. Horse riding was not an option because you don't start so young. So I was looking around, and I didn't know whether there was anything in gymnastics. I used to watch these documentaries on National Geographic, Nadia Comaneci and stuff, and I was wondering if there is something in the UAE. We've not come across it. I came across the Dubai Youth Olympics School, the gymnastics trials, and they were very, their rule was that you have to actually come in for a trial. You need to test out if you are okay to do the sport. So we did take her, she got selected, and it's been a journey.
Yeah, amazing. Do you also have a background with sport?
Not me. My husband used to play youth football. He was part of the club over here in the UAE, but not me. I mean, I used to do riding,
Okay.
but it was not like a professional sport. I didn't take it up as a sport.
Lamia, tell me, what's your favorite subject in school?
my favorite subject is math.
My God. You know how many people like maths? Not too many. So, what do you like about maths?
Counting.
Wow. Are you counting your medals also? Because you have many of them. What has been the most inspiring part of watching your daughter do these very interesting gymnastics? I mean, the kind of things that she's done, and also being a mother, looking at this entire hard work, but still, it's not easy to look at it too, because the child is going through a lot of, she's putting in a lot of effort. How was that whole process for you?
Well, in the beginning, we presume that what we see when they're doing competitions is very easy. It's very graceful. It's a woman-oriented sport.
Yeah.
It's very, very beautiful to look at.
Yeah.
But there's so much of hard work that goes into it. There's so much of pain and training that goes into it. A lot of technique, because it's a body of a child being stretched and try to make even more flexible than it already is.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of hard work. And initially, she used to reject the training. She used to cry every day because of the pain. But I think it was just that we had an aim that if she's good at it, let's not give up. We don't want to be losers. We want her to achieve something in life and stick to it, be determined and dedicated to what you take up. You can't always say, okay, this is tough, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Because education is the same. It will get tough. It does get tough. But you can't give up on education, can you?
You can.
So we said, let's go on with it. Let's take it the whole way. And that's what we're doing right now.
Tell me, what do you do the whole day? When do you get up? What is your schedule like? What do you eat? When do you go to sleep? When do you train?
I wake up at 6 a.m.
Yeah. Have your breakfast? Have food?
I eat my food. I have bath. I do my hair.
Okay.
I change my clothes. I go to school. After school, I go to gymnastics
Okay.
4 hours every day.
4 hours every day. Wow, that's amazing. And who do you train with? What is your coach's name?
My coach's name is Coach Arina.
Okay. And what do you do with her? You train with her for 4 hours?
She's my
Personal coach.
is my personal coach.
Yeah.
But my other coach's name is Miss Xenia. She's the world champion of Europe.
Wow. And what do you want to be?
A champion of UAE.
Wonderful. That's why you call the Wonder Girl. What is this about the Wonder Girl? That the UAE, of course, we are very proud of her, waiting for her to go and fetch something interesting for the UAE, and that is going to be the gold in the Olympics.
I
How do
think
you?
we're very fortunate, actually. It started with the media following her career.
Okay.
Because in the UAE, we don't have very many UAE nationals being part of a sport like rhythmic gymnastics. And for someone to start so young, like her having started so young, she's currently the youngest Emirati registered in rhythmic gymnastics in the country, competing professionally, locally and internationally. So the media, she became a media child,
Sensation,
you know,
yeah.
and they actually called her the little wonder of the UAE. And that has stuck on now, and that's her Instagram as well. Everyone knows her as the little wonder of the UAE. But also, we're very fortunate that people appreciate what she's doing. I mean, in a country like Russia or the other parts of Europe, where this is very common, every second girl is a gymnast. In our country, it's not so. So we're very privileged to be in a country where it's appreciated and it's looked upon, I guess, that she is working really hard. She's training really hard. And we, as her parents, are supportive of her. And of course, the media who makes it aware for people outside that there is a sport like this, to encourage more Emiratis to join the sport, or to join any sport for that matter, that there is scope for our children.
And it's also pushing the stereotype.
Of course, it definitely is, because Arabs so far have always, I mean, it's not that we're backward or we're not open-minded. I think we're on the map for everything, but it's just sports where a little, when it comes to women-oriented sports, women in sports, there has not been much of backing, or there has not been much of encouragement. So I think now with the initiatives like Dubai Women's Run and the Dubai Fitness Challenge, and so many other women-oriented sport initiatives coming up in the UAE and all around the world, I think it gives a scope for women in the Arab world especially to take up sports in a more serious institute and understand it better and try and achieve much more for their country, for themselves as well. It's also a personal achievement, a goal of sorts.
And you're nurturing that talent.
Of course. I think she, being the youngest brand ambassador or brand influencer for the Dubai Women's Run, is a great achievement in itself. Not taking away that she's a gymnast and she is a sports person. She's an athlete. But being a brand influencer influences so many Emirati children and children in general, irrespective of where they come from, to take up a sport and to think that they can be so much more than they are. Gives them a sense of responsibility, gives them a sense of achievement and success, being encouraged, understanding that people recognize them because of that. It gives them a sense of pride, I think.
Absolutely. And I'm sure she'll influence a lot of her own classmates or older classmates to run.
Yes,
right?
Of course.
So are you going to be running at the Dubai Women's Run too?
Yes.
Yes. Which kilometer? 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers? The small run or the big run?
Small.
Small run. And there are going to be a lot of people running after you. Remember that. Do you like to travel, my dear? And what do you do when you're traveling? You're traveling with Mama most of the time. Yeah? Where did you go last?
I went to France.
Yes.
And then after France, I went to France Disney.
Okay.
And in December 2nd, we're going to Germany.
Very good. And if you can elaborate, why is she going to these places?
We actually have, there's a competition. It's called the Winter Cup in Leverkusen in Germany.
Okay.
And she's competing.
Okay.
And fortunately or unfortunately, it happens to fall on National
Day. Yeah.
And of course, we're expecting that she does well.
Of course.
But it's very challenging because she is going to compete with senior girls this time.
She's the youngest in her group?
The thing is, the age group has been combined. So there's 2010 and 2011, which will be combined. So she'll actually have to compete with girls who are older than her. So I don't know where she will stand. But we're hoping for the best,
Participation,
inshallah.
yeah.
Yes,
Participation
of
is
course.
all.
And also it's an experience,
Yeah.
because any cup like this, any championship or any competition which is international and which has senior combination of, senior and junior competitive years, categories, you understand where your level is at.
Yeah.
How well you're doing and how much further you need to go. So I think it's an experience. But of course, she's excited because it's National Day,
Yes.
and she knows that. She has a huge responsibility. What do you want to do if you...
I hope I win, so I could meet Sheikh Mohammed
Wow.
bin Rashid and Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed.
Both of them. Wonderful. I'm sure if the rulers are listening to this and watching this program, they'll surely would love to meet a wonder girl with a wonderful smile and this lovely, lovely hair. And she's got so much more to her that we all need to talk about a little more. Now tell me, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is golden, red, yellow, purple, and pink.
My God, so many beautiful colors. So many colors you like? Okay, and you have dresses in those colors, all of them? No. So your mama will buy them for you. Okay. What do you do when you are not training and when you are not in school?
I play with my sister. Her name is Leanne. I play with my piano. I go for swimming and I go to horse riding. Even today, I'm going for horse riding.
Oh, that's your mother's side to you, the horse riding.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, we love animals in the family. So the kids are happy to do horse riding. I think that's what my younger daughter would take up as a sport.
Okay.
As she grows, I think horse riding is something she'll take up professionally.
You see that she likes it too?
Yes, she does. I mean, both of them love animals.
Yeah.
I think it's inherited from my side of the family.
Family?
They have a mini zoo at home.
Oh, okay. So what is your horse called? Do you have a horse?
No!
Okay. So what is the mini zoo about? Tell me more about the animals that you have.
I have dog.
Okay. Names of the dogs also.
The dog, his name is Sandy.
Okay.
I have 2 cats.
Oh.
One is a girl, one is a boy. So the girl's name is Meow Meow and the boy is Tom.
Okay. Tom, as in from Tom and Jerry. Okay. Okay.
And I have 2 rabbits.
Okay.
The girl is Tinkerbell and the boy is Fuzzy Puzzy.
Ah. They're from, where is Tinkerbell from? I heard that story somewhere. Tinkerbell is from a fairy tale, right?
Yes.
What is the fairy tale? Do you remember? So you play with all these animals. You have so much time to play with these animals also, all of your pets. Huh? Wonderful.
She doesn't have time.
She doesn't have time.
No, that's why she's nodding her head. No, I don't have time. It's only when she gets time off, which is the weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Friday as well, she trains.
Okay.
She
and
trains
what
in
about the
mornings.
piano? That's very interesting. What do you play in the piano?
I play Twinkle Twinkle, Mary Had a Little Lamb,
Okay.
Egypt Biladi.
Oh,
She's
lovely.
learning that.
The national anthem.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So it's so lovely that's why it's a rhythmic gymnastic, right? So you have to have rhythm inside you so that when you perform, there is music as well as sport. So any favorite song you have?
An Arabic song.
Yes, can you sing it for us? Yeah?
I forgot.
Tell me the medals that you're wearing. When did you earn, okay, I'll say this again. Tell me about the medals that you're wearing and which medal where you won. We'll need to know.
This is Dubai.
This is for the Dubai International Junior Championships, her first competition.
I won this in Dubai.
This was the inter-school competition that they had in Dubai as well in 2017. Okay. The previous one was 2016. Okay.
This is in France.
This was in France competition. It's called the Grand Open Azur RG competition in Nice, and she won this in June 2017.
This is in Dubai.
This is her favorite one actually because she won this in May this year. It's called the Emirates Cup. Okay. And she met her idol, Margarita Mamoun, who's the Olympic champion of 2016.
Oh, okay. And what did she do?
She spent some time with her. She did a master class with her.
Okay.
But of course, I mean, because the media wanted to have an interview with both of them, they asked her questions about Lamia.
Okay.
So she got to spend a little time with her. I
Time
think
with-
she was quite excited about that. She asked, I mean, children who were part of the masterclass also had an opportunity to ask questions. And I was shocked because for a 6-year-old, she asked, the other kids were asking, like, what is your favorite animal? What's your favorite color? You know, children,
Yeah.
you're expecting
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
They want to know from their idol what they like. And her question shocked me because she said, how do you become a champion?
Woo!
And obviously nobody prompted her to say that, but for her to
Yeah?
say it was
And what did she say?
she said a lot of hard work and you've got to love what you do.
Do you love what you do?
You don't love gymnastics? Of course you do. Yes, but you love it, right?
Tell me, Malak, your association with Harmeek, when did you meet him and how did this whole thing happen and how did she become the brand ambassador of the Dubai Women's Run?
Again, thanks to the media. It's
Okay.
Khalij Times
Okay.
who've been following her career.
Okay.
Khalij Times met with Mr. Kamali, who's the UAE athletic president,
Okay.
and Mr. Harmeek Singh
Yes.
at a meeting, at an interview.
Uh-huh.
And they mentioned Lamia, you know, they've
Okay.
mentioned Lamia because she's been winning medals and is the athletic federation planning on doing something because there is no gymnastic federation. So, of course, they were quite determined to meet with Lamia and see what they could do with her or for her. And Mr. Harmeek Singh met with us later on after an initial introduction from Khalij Times.
Okay.
And he was, I think, quite encouraged and understanding of what she has done so far and what she wants to do, and very, very supportive of her career and of her skills. And he actually took her on as his Emirati daughter.
Okay.
So he's doing, you know, so much for her and being very supportive and saying that let's take her on as a brand influencer for the Dubai Women's Run. It'll give her a standing and a merit for all that she has achieved so far within her own country.
Okay.
And of course it is. It has been a blessing for her to being the youngest and the only Emirati so far who has been a brand influencer for the Dubai Women's Run.
Does she know the gravitas of it? She's just 6 years old. Does she realize that it is?
I think she takes pride in being a brand influencer or brand ambassador, but I don't think she understands it completely.
Which is very fair.
Of course, being 6 years old. But then again, she's been winning medals and she knows that competitions are going to go further. It's going to get harder. She may not win gold, though she's trying to. But I think a sense of achievement, a sense of pride comes into everything that she does. And so does it come with the Dubai Women's Run. She understands it's for women. She understands it's for children, it's for girls, to encourage them, to motivate them to take part in a run like this, the Dubai Women's Run, or to accept that you have many hurdles in life, but you have to cross them sometime. So Dubai Women's Run is probably a starting of what can happen in the future.
I mean, what inspires you about her? What is that about your child that you are inspired by?
I think the strength. She is a very strong child, because if it was me at her age and having to go through the training, just watching her train, because she gets pushed harder, pressured more at home and at training, because of the fact that she has an entire country on her shoulder that she needs to carry forward. I think we understand that even though she's so young, you have to start gymnastics at this age or younger than it, you know, at 3 or 4 years old, because that's what your competition is going to be doing. In Russia, like I said, every second child is a gymnast, and they start at the age of 3 or 4 years old. So for her to be pressured like this and taking the strength to stand up and do it the next day again, for me, that is something that I admire about her, because I don't think if I was in her position, I'd be able to do it. And nor would my parents push me to do it.
With that, all of this and all of the media attention and all of these, you know, big tags associated with this small child, she retains a very, very simple sense of herself. She's very grounded. She's very shy. She's not about, okay, I know everything, you know. She's not precocious. She's a very regular 6-year-old with a great achievement to her. So how do you see that?
She's never been made aware that she's popular or she's famous or she has achieved much more than any other child has. Her friends at school treat her very naturally. When she goes to training, there are 15 other kids doing the same thing that she's doing, maybe slightly older than her, but she's still been raised in that sense that you're doing exactly what everyone else is doing, so there's no difference. You just have to strive for more. You need to achieve more. You need to be best for yourself, not because of anybody else.
And that comes with parenting, mostly.
Well, yes, I think my husband and I are quite strict with our children, but I play the bad cop and he plays the good cop.
Okay.
So I think my children are more fearful of what mama would think or what mama would do rather than their baba.
Okay. Do you think you're a strong girl?
Yes.
Yes. And how do you do it? Suppose you are trying something and it is tough for you, but you still have to do it. How do you do it? What do you tell yourself?
I could do it.
Wonderful. You could do it, right? And you will do it. Anything you want to tell us about the Dubai Women's Run? You want people to just tell us that come run with us or something like that? Yeah?
If I could do it, you could do it.
Wonderful. What a lovely line that is. I think I've got my headline. Thank you very much for being on the show. Thank you, Malak. Thank you, Lamia. It was so beautiful. And I like the way you kissed your medal.
Thank you so much for having us here as well. And just to say to everyone out there, I think please be a part of Dubai Women's Run. If not for yourself, for your sister, for your mother, for your children, for anybody who is a part of your life, who is a woman and they need empowerment. Take it as a sense of pride being part of the Dubai Women's Run this year. Thank you so much.